They're going to impeach Joe Biden, according to the latest GOP proclamation, and they're looking at Walmart to help. Here it is.
Understand why you have had to take so long to actually get a vote to impeach or get this impeachment inquiry going. Do you feel that you have the votes within the House right now to get a formal impeachment inquiry?
I do. And I had a reporter ask, well, what's changed? Because the press has been writing we didn't have the votes forever. And I said, well, I'll tell you one thing that changed. We were in Washington, D.C. for 10 weeks, and there are about 15 or 20 moderates that they really worry about what CNN says or what the Washington Post writes. And they were getting in their head, Maria. But a great thing happened during Thanksgiving. The members went home. Many of them for the first time and circulated for the first time in over 10 weeks. And they met people in Walmart and people on Main Street. And they're like, what in the world have the Bidens done to receive millions and millions of dollars from our enemies around the world? And did they not pay taxes on it? So they heard from their constituents, yes, we want you to move forward. We want to know the truth. And we expect the Bidens to...
Yeah. Put them up full mass here. Okay. Sir, if you're banking on people who shop at Walmart to deliver you an impeachment against Biden, you have to understand something. The folks who are working at Walmart could benefit from progressive policies. Those who shop at Walmart will benefit from progressive policies. A policy debate leaves you in cold water. And so instead you create an emotional one. GOP Republican claims House Republicans now have enough votes for their impeachment inquiry and moving forward against President Biden. His name is James Comer. James Comer is out of Kentucky. According to Mediaite, quote, getting a majority will be more difficult since disgraced former Congressman George Santos, Republican out of New York, was ousted last week. The Biden administration has been largely dismissive of the House's probe. And White House spokesman Ian Sams said highly entertained by Comer, claiming the inquiry would go through because the Walmart shoppers demanded, end quote. Just last week, the Biden administration shot down claims in a memo that said, quote, extreme House Republicans have spent the entire year investigating President Biden. And over again, they have failed to turn up any evidence of wrongdoing. Some House Republicans are even leaning on these false claims as a predicate to vote to formally authorize such an inquiry. Now, you have to appreciate the insanity of this. They literally are unable to pass a budget so that the American people, everybody, can actually function inside of the constitutional mandate, which is Congress is supposed to pass a budget. That's their job, primary job, right? But instead of doing that, they kick the can down the road and say, let's get back to this. Not impeachment, ladies and gentlemen. Impeachment inquiry. You don't have enough damn votes to get an impeachment inquiry. Now, I will say this about the Democrats. They impeached Trump twice. They got his ass 2 times before he left office. But it was conclusive. What he did was illegal. Now, Republicans want to keep talking about Joe Biden's family, his son, and obviously his son's crack pipe. That becomes the primary catalyst for much of this, right? If they would actually do some work, pass legislation that helped people, if they had a track record to run on, if they could say, we did A, B, and C for the American public, and the American public is appreciative of that. If they had any of that, they would say it. But instead, they're saying Walmart has given them the go ahead. It is insane. David, thoughts here?
Well, impeaching Joe Biden or even launching an inquiry is not going to help the economy, and it's not going to help people have more money in their wallets to spend at Walmart. So there's that. But I look at this in two different ways. First, in terms of the politics, I actually think this helps the Democrats. If Republicans want to go down this road, voters, including independents and moderates who decide elections, will look at this and say, what a waste of time. This is so nakedly political, and that'll rebound to hurt the Republicans. The other part about it is what you mentioned, what Democrats have mentioned repeatedly. There's no evidence there. There's no evidence that Joe Biden has broken the law. And when James Comer was asked by Sean Hannity on Fox News over the summertime, well, do you think you're going to develop the evidence? Comer's response is, well, I sure hope so. He hopes so. In other words, he's already made up his mind. And Jonathan Turley, who was the lead witness for the Republicans in the first impeachment inquiry hearing, he said, don't prejudge this. Right now, the evidence is not there to support a Biden impeachment inquiry. The Republicans would be wise politically, ethically, and morally to actually listen to their own witnesses and knock this nonsense off.
There you go.